Hello, I am Anita Denise, and welcome to Veronica Jenkins Online Psychic Mediums. So, just starting to wait for some of the guys to come on, and I'm here this afternoon to do some intuitive readings, some mediumship. You want mediumship, and also animal communication is my passion. So, if anyone comes on and would like me to read for one of the animals, just please let me know, put it in the chat box, and literally I can start working with your animal as well. As you hi there, so I can say hi there, Shannon. Welcome to you. I know I've seen your name before, so I recognise you as a returnee. So hi, Shannon. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. So again, if you've seen me work before, it's nice to know where you're from and what you're up to. So if you're in like the UK, just let me know a little emoji flag or something else there. If you're other parts of the world, it's nice to know. Also, hi there. So new Facebook user, you are new. So welcome to you, Facebook user. I always say, but as you're new, you wouldn't know Facebook user. If you don't mind putting your first name in where you put Facebook user, hello, and the little heart emoji, so then I can know who you are, and then it makes it easier for me to work with you. Oh, the US, Shannon. Hi there, Shannon. I thought you was, but didn't quite remember. So Facebook users, you come on, just let me know your first name and I can start to work with you. And I don't know if you're in the UK, if you're avoiding the snow so far. And last week was pouring with rain, so this week down where I lived, just thankfully a little bit of snow. So it's nice if I don't like the snow, I have to be honest with you. I get stuck indoors. So I'm going to start to shuffle my cards and start to work with you all. Hi there, Julie. So welcome to you, Julie. Nice to meet you. I don't recognise your name, so I think you're new to myself as you're coming on here. And so, Veronica. Hi, Veronica. So Facebook user, Veronica, welcome to you. Love to see you here. It just makes me, so we have Rachel here. You're in England, so you're literally also on YouTube. So welcome to you, Rachel. I don't recognise your name as well. So it's nice to see some new names and some new faces coming on. So hi, Julie. So as you're new, I'm going to pull a card for you. So just do, and what I do is, as you start to come on, leave your comments in the chat box there. And if you've got a specific question, please put that in and I'll be drawn to you. I'll answer your questions with a card or just intuitively. You may, as I say, want to have animal communication reading. If that's the case, the animal can be in spirit or it can also be in the physical body. But could you give me animals' first name and also their species and whether they're alive or crossed over the rainbow bridge, and I can work with them. And hi there, Christine, to you, and I see you back. And let's see who I'm drawn to. So Julie in the States, I'm going to pull a card for you today. And I used these cards last week. It was given to me as a gift. I absolutely love them. And in case anyone else, as I read, likes them, I'll just show you the book here. They're called Goddesses, Gods and Guardians, and I'm not on commission or anything here. So, but they're lovely cards. Not something I would usually choose for myself, but I love the words, the invocations that they give to us. And for you, I want to say to you, Julie, the word I've got here is inner strength. Rihanna, so we have the goddess here, Rihanna, and it's about inner strength. And I feel here inner strength. It's a beautiful looking card here, and I do feel here, I'll put this card here for you, Julie. It's about all of us at times needing to find our inner strength at times, you know, where like things are taking place around us, changes take place, and our life starts to fall back into shape in some format. And I feel here, I actually feel for you, Julie, as I start to work with you, that you feel someone to me that has quite a lot of inner strength, I want to say, okay? And we all have that, but sometimes for some of us, we can struggle to find that inner strength, to find that sort of power that just pushes us a little bit further down the road, a little bit more further towards our dreams, a little bit further towards our aspirations. And I feel here, as I feel that word inner strength for you, Julie, I also feel that you feel to me to be very, very intuitive and highly intuitive as well, I want to say to you, and I feel like a very spiritual essence around you. So I don't know if you're thinking, okay, Julie, right. And I understand completely how, you know, I've been that path myself. All right. So, and it's mine was many years ago. And what I'd like to share with you is when you're going through that path, you just can't sometimes feel. People come through it. I want to say to you, people do come through it. They come through, and sometimes it does change your life in a way where you find the inner strength, you find the inner self, where you'll go through to life. You want to say to you know, and find what is right for you, Julie. I know that inner strength is there. It may sometimes dip in and dip out, but you know, just know that as you go through your journey, And what I feel as you go through that journey here, there feels to be good people around you, and just friends, family members, that support network comes in around you. And sometimes it's like, use those people, and I don't mean use them in a way to just use them. They are there. They want to support you. They love you. They want to help you. Let them help you. Let them guide you through the next few months of your journey. And I'm sure as I feel as I go towards the summer months, your inner strength really starts to shine through. I want to say to you, okay, and I want to say to you that with positivity, I feel there's a good future there for you, okay, as you go through this. And know, lots of people go through this journey, walk this path, and literally that inner strength will guide you through where you need to be. And I want to say, I'm pull you one more card. I want to pull a different card to come here with you. And I feel here, it's funny, it's soul family, which I feel also feels quite a good card to go with you, because I think sometimes when we're going for these journeys, these certain experiences we have in our life, it helps us to find and connect with our soul family. When our soul family is completely different, I want to say to our family. And I myself have found, like the path that I've gone through of my journey, I've actually found my soul family. My family are still with me, my family still support me, but you will find that there's also your vibration will change and shift you through. I want to say to you, Julie, so supporting you, sending you healing. I'm sure the group will send you healing as well as you take your steps, and know that inner strength will see you through, Julie. Okay, so lots of healing for you, okay, and lots of love as well. Right, so let me see who I am drawn for now. Someone else also said there was was it Christine? I saw here, Christine, your friend Carol. Right, so she will be finished in April. So that's nice to hear. That's again, it's like you've got your friends there. Christine's got gone through the journey. Looking forward to spring months here, when the nights are also getting nice and shorter. So the days are getting longer, and it's a nice period to look forward to for your friend Christine. And with that, Christine, I feel I'm very drawn to Christine Davis to pull a card for you this afternoon. Okay. So let me see here for you, Christine. Let's have a little shuffle here to make sure I'm shuffling them properly. And I shall put a soul card for you as well. Okay, right. Oh, that's a nice card for you, Christine. Sweet success. And the goddess here is Oshan. I'm not some goddesses I know, some I don't know. I've not heard of her before. So sweet success. Now that's what I feel. Why I want to bring this card in for you. I want to sort of feel the essence of the words that come through for you. This invocation, sweet success here. I feel here. Actually, want to say to you, I know you're someone who supports. You mentioned your friend here who's going through her journey, but I feel you're someone here who actually supports a lot of people around you. Not just because you're friends on her journey, but that feeling. You give her. You're someone who would basically, I feel, help anyone who's in need. Okay, and reaches out to you. And I feel here, what I want to say to you, I don't know if you've been doing something for yourself. It feels like I actually want to say some type of achievement, something you've achieved, because I actually feel, I want to say to you, Christine, I feel that you need success, and it's about being successful, how you feel about yourself. I want to say to you, okay. I know, again, I've read for you before. I remember you said you've been through a lot of things, and there's lots of people in the spirit world around you and family around you. But I want to say, I feel a sense of self-satisfaction that I want to give to you. I want to say to you, okay. You've been all, bless you. Well, what a wonderful friend to be. I want to say to you, okay. And I just feel, and even as I feel you doing that, it gives you some comfort to be with her. I want to say that's one thing that would have sweet success. That success and success for me is not about what we achieve with awards and gifts and money and all that, all the big things. It's the small things, the small things that are so important, and the small successes, I want to say to you, that make you feel so worthwhile. And I feel, Christine, this is that for you. It is that you being that, having you as a friend. I will say to you, anyone's got you as a friend, really, you are a treasure. And that's where I feel that success comes in here, because you, for me, feel like that treasure for a lot of people around you. And just I want to say to you, I think you need to acknowledge for yourself the good that you do, for people around you, and enjoy that. I want to say to you, okay. Stace has told. Why don't you then, Christine? A little bit. Honestly, Christine, for me, that card says it. Just embrace it. It's not about ego. It's not about showing off. That little bit of success, I want to say to you, just feel it for yourself and enjoy and embrace it. Because I know here sometimes it's the journeys we ourselves have taken and experienced that really you can spread your wings further and help more people around you. I want to say to you, you've been friends for over 40 years. And I think, Christine, I want to say to you, sweet success, smell the success, take a plunge and come on here. and I'd love to come and see you on here myself if you do. So, take a breath, have a go, because I know you're a messenger a good messenger for so many people is what I want to say to you. Okay, so Christine, and what wonderful friends having, you know, for people to having you in your life. Okie doke, Christine. So let me know your friend gets on as well further down the line. All right, so now I'm being drawn here to Jacqueline Mercer. Now, I recognise your name, so I've seen your name on Facebook. I don't know you in person, but I'm going to feel very inclined to pull you a card today. And Jacqueline, I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm going to pull a different card for you. I don't want to pull a goddess card for you. I feel I want to pull for you more of a soul card for you, okay? So what does your, and these are, I like these cards as well, actually. These are called the Soul's Journey by James Von Prague. And they're very simple words that come through it, but I love the message. It's almost like saying here, what does your soul need to know right now, Jacqueline, for you? And I love this aspect of what our soul wants us to know, because we, all of us, our higher self, our soul self, and our higher self knows what is right for us, but we humans don't always want to listen. And I'm number one in the queue for that. So, Jacqueline, I want to say to you here, right? So, your card, Jacqueline, for your is friendship. Okay, so this is the word that your soul is giving to me for you. Okay, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, and I think friendship, you know, comes in many. And I think interesting about friendship is why I feel I want to take this with you, Jacqueline, is that friends are always in our life for a reason. And there's a wonderful poem I heard many years ago. Some of you may have know it, some of you may not. If you've not heard of it, I would suggest you look it up. And it's called Reason, Season, Lifetime. And sometimes it's very, and this, since I've been come back to work in the new year, I've had a number of people saying to me that friendships, relationships have sort of been falling away, just sort of dropping away. And sometimes, like, friendships do come to a close. Okay, it's just not because of any particular reason, it's just a time for that period of that friendship to close and new friendships to gather and to begin. Because here's where I want to take it for you, Jacqueline. I want to say to you here, I'm looking at friendship, but just more new doors opening for you. I want to say to you, okay, because I feel here, I want to start to spread your wings a little further outside of who you know, who you gather with, the friends, family members. Because I feel here that it's a good time for you now to venture out and make new contacts. I want to say to you, okay, new friendship, because I also feel as I bring this in for you, it feels like, I don't know if you're looking to do new work, some type of work here, but I also want to bring that friendship gathering towards the work that you do, because just friendship was for you a very important word. And I feel here sometimes, like, some people like social butterflies, but I feel here for you it's more about that connection. That is a really strong friendship connection. So if there's people around you, Jacqueline, that have for some reason fallen away, just know reason, season, lifetime. And it's not always something you have done, it's just literally that time for that friendship to have come completed. And it can be very, I mean, I've been through it, and it can be quite painful at times, but you know, it's just sometimes we need to clear space to bring other people for the next progression in our life, Jacqueline. So I want to say to you, Jacqueline, as we were just in the beginning of 2024 here, I want to say to you, literally look forward at the gathering for you in 2024, because I feel I don't feel like, I'll say exciting things, I don't feel like major, but subtly new things happening, new things coming to you, new changes, new things coming to you. And I feel here, embrace them, because there's many new friends I want to say to you, I feel people coming to you in your life going forward in 2024. So I hope that helps you. Right, so let me just see here. I've just dropped a card on the floor, so I'll pick the whole pack up. And let's see who I'm drawing. So let me see here. I am going to, so I see that Tracy has got her rune cards. So I hope your runes, not cards, your runes. So I don't know if, Tracy, you've been practicing and doing your runes yet. So you have to let us know if you've been using your runes and having a go at them. So let me see who I am drawn to next. I'm going to come to Chantel Saunders. So welcome to people's coming on when I first started. Let me, if I don't know your name, sometimes I know your names, you come back regularly, which is great. Some people hear new names, which is also great. Put a little emoji flag from where you are, because I'm on the edges of London and Essex, which is in the UK. So it's nice to know where you're from as well. So let me feel here. Well, I'm sort of drawn here to Chantel. Now, Chantel, I'm just going to see which cards I want to use for you, okay? And I am going to use also soul cards for you, right? Now, actually, I'm going to change my mind because I'm being told for you, where are they? I'm going to use my tarot cards for you. So there's one single tarot. Michigan, oh, the US, lovely. Lovely part of the world as well here. My sister-in-law and Chicago, so welcome to you. And Surrey. Surrey's lovely. I came down. I drive up down the M25, which is a nightmare, but I do like Surrey. It's very nice down there. So I'm going to pull a card for you, Chantel. So we got cards in order, a little shuffle, and from Maxine from Canada. So welcome to you as well from Canada. So and Basildon. Also, Ali, you're not too far from me. So I'm London Essex borders. So I know Basildon quite well. So Chantel, card for you. Lovely card for you. The Star. Now, I don't know if you understand much about the tarot or not. It doesn't matter if you do, but the Star is what is called a major arcana card. And it's about when we put a major arcana card, this is about the bigger events in their life, more profound, important things taking place in their life. Now, the Star is pretty much one of the best cards you can actually draw from the tarot. And I would say to you here, why I feel as I'm picking this card here for you, like lots of people make New Year's resolutions, or they have ideas for 2024, 2025, 2026 going forward of what they'd like to do and what they'd like to plan. I want to say, okay. So what I feel here for you, I actually feel it's a very good card for you, Chantel. So if there's things that we sort of sometimes think about doing and put it off, and a little bit, I'm not sure, it's good for you if you've got in your mind direct plans, things you're considering doing, things you're thinking about doing. Could be changes around work, it could be changes around home life, it could be changes about moving, it could be anything, simply just literally a change of car even. But if you are thinking of doing something, I want to say to you this year, now the energy for you is good. I want to say to you, okay. So again, it's like tarot cards is the essence of the energy that comes in around it. So for you, the card for you now, what you're considering doing, I would say to you, is good energy comes with it. So Chantel, good card for you, I want to say to you. So it's all about positivity. So again, here, a little bit here, you're concerned about, right about, know that the Star is a positive outcome that's around you at the moment. Okay, so it could come in any way, shape, or form, but it's about that positive outcome, literally, when you can make things happen the way for you. So I hope, Chantel, that helps you. Right, so let me see. It's a nice card. So again, just so you can sit and consider where you think the things are positive you want to bring in, change you may want to make, but it's a positive card going forward. It's one of the best cards actually to have in the tarot pulled out for you. So I hope you're enjoying that. So let me just see here. I'm going to pull a card next for Shannon. So hi there, Shannon. Your name's coming up there for me, and let's pull a card for you today. I don't think I've read for you before, so I'm going to pull a tarot card for you, actually, Shannon. Right, so I'm actually going to pull two for you. Actually, I'm being told to pull the tarot, and also I'm being told to use my God and Goddesses card. Now when I pulled the tarot, I've actually got the Five of Swords. Now, this for me is when we put the swords, it's about the mental, the way we deal with things mentally in our mind here, the intellect and how we think things through. And I feel here, for me, this is, so Shannon, if you're someone who may, what I'd say, have mental battles, lots of arguments, I want to say to you, or even if there's like petty arguments taking place around you, this is very much about the small arguments, where it be someone else, family, work, friend, even yourself. If that's taking place, and sometimes we feel a bit defeated by what's taking place, don't be put off. All right, so it's about not being put off on a stage, okay? Because sometimes we can be our own worst enemies. Something's taking place, something's good, and opportunity comes our way, and we talk ourselves out of it. And so if that's the case, try to think it more logically. Don't argue with it on a say too much. So again, just like I always, when I'm feeling that way, I always obviously honour what I'm feeling, and that's fine. But don't talk yourself out of it. Sometimes you just stop and say to yourself, "Well, what's the worst that can happen?" And if it's not on a scale of 1 to 10, it's small. You know what? Hey ho, give it a go. That's what I would say. So that's what I want to say to you. But with that, I also want to pull. I want to pull a goddess card as well. And this is for you, is the High Priest of Atlantis. And it's about chakra healing. So when I pick up on the card of like a card that is to do with chakra healing, it's about you, I want to say, Shannon. So mental battles, mental battles taking place around you, mental arguments, just petty things. And then I feel here it's about you looking after your own energy field, because sometimes when we get drawn into, like, the mental chit chat here and there, it can be quite draining. So I would say to you, if you're not sure how to about chakra healing, don't feel you need healing, but more about looking after your own energy, because when we are having those sort of like bickering moments, we're giving away of our own energy, even if it's from our own mind. So conserve your energy. Don't get dragged into any petty arguments you don't need to hear. Is all I want to say. Just that's all I'm going to say to you. So that way you are conserving your own energy, and that's what I want to give you message wise for you, Shannon. Okay, but on the whole, we are always good. Just don't get drawn into other people's dramas, and let them sort it out for themselves. Right, so let me see here. So I'm getting my other cards out for you. So thank you, Shannon. Nice to have met you. So let's see who I'm going to be drawn to. So honestly, I'm just going to read your message, Shannon. So. Oh yeah, no, don't, yeah, that makes sense. Mental battles. So don't just we all have them, we all do it, but just don't get too sucked in by it. All right, and just literally, as I said, motto can be, what's the worst that can happen? And if it's not that bad, give it a go. And then you say that was my mentor told me that many years ago, and I actually use it a lot myself now. Right, so I am I'm going to be drawn here now to Joanne Lewis. Okay, is it Joanne? Yeah, Joanne Lewis. I remember correctly. I know I've seen your name before, and I think I might have pulled a card for you, Joan. I can't remember, we'll be honest, but I know I've seen your name before. So, but I'm drawn to pull you a card, and also to see which cards I'm drawn for you. I'm not drawn for tarot for you. I'm drawn more towards my God and Goddesses cards for you tonight, Joanne. So, let's see. We're going to have a little shuffle. It's funny because I use, obviously, my job, I use cards a lot. And I don't know if any of you guys can, I'd love to be able to shuffle a deck of cards where you see these card people, put them in half. I've got no hope. So I'm still practicing and still learning, but every time I try and do that, they all end up on the floor. So I shall have to do it my regular way. Right, Joanne. So as I shuffle the cards and feel what I need to come here for you this evening. Okie doke. Right. Oh, this is an interesting card, Joanne, for you. This is here. Lilith, another goddess here, and this is if you're pagan, you'd understand her name and the essence of her. And this is about, I want to say to you, facing your shadows and all of us, every single one of us, will have that shadow self of ourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal, because none of us have reached the sense of attunement, say, of Jesus Christ yet, and that's fine. We are all here to face those shadows. So I feel what I feel as I feel this card for you, Joan. I feel that you're questioning a lot of aspects about yourself. So sometimes we doubting self, questioning self. Are you on the right path? You're doing the right thing about moving forward. And I just feel here, it's like sometimes and it's okay to have that. Everything in life is duality. We have day, we have night, we have hot, we have cold. It's duality. What keeps life going. So again, we can't always live in like the positivity, because we need to have that moments of stop and still and look at that shadow part of ourselves. And I feel here sometimes. So and again, here I feel a little more, Joe. And what I feel as well here, I know if there's something taking place around you, somebody around you, elements you don't. That's almost like touching that nerve of that shadow self. I want to say to you, and that too is okay. But I want to say to you, acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged, and then literally I want to say to you, and I also feel for some reason, Joan, I want to say to you, I don't know if you do give yourself self-healing, but I actually feel, I want to say to you, I want to give the word self-healing, because I feel as part of this is taking place within you. And I just feel here, I know you work spiritually, and that's fine, but sometimes we need to be but again, I don't want to say to you to stop your work or pull back from your work, but I just want to say here, because I feel with you, Joanne, I feel again where that shadow part of yourself you're thinking about, feeling about, I actually feel there's a shifting taking place within you energetically. It's almost like we have to shift debris to move another level within your work, because I feel here's where I want to take your work, it's going to a different level, is what I feel with you. Okay, so there's like stuff that needs to fall off, that shadow part needs to fall away before you to be able to move forward. Okay, been thinking, okay, and not because there's anything wrong with you, Jane. That's not what I feel at all. But I just feel here sometimes a little bit of self healing for self is very good. But I feel here what I feel is taking place is that your energy is shifting, and you are almost like rising from that, and you need that time to settle and be aware as it starts to sort of shift. We open up stuff within ourselves. That's where I feel the self healing needs to be taking place, and then rise above it and move forward and move on. Because I just feel here very much here your work is altering, and that's your spiritual work. I say to you is altering in a good way. All right, I want to say to you, okay. So, and the word I'm being given for you is, and I don't know if this resonates or not, is patience. Patience as in not being a sick person, but patience is what I'm being told for you. Because I just again here, I know your work is changing, is what I feel. So I hope, Joanne, that helps you. Right, so let's see. Right, so I'm going to come to Ali Gris, Ali, who's in Basildon, right here. And even though you're not far from myself, I know I've not met you before. And let me just read your question. You're going for a really tough time, Ali. I just see here, really tough time. Just feel what cards I am drawn to. I'm actually drawn to the tarot cards for you, and I'm also going to use the soul card as well as we come here for you. Right, Ali. So. Right here, so going for a tough time at the moment. Just see what cards come up for you as I shuffle the cards and say your name. Okay, there's a name here, right? This is actually a nice card for me, because it is the Four of Rods. And I know you're saying to me here you're going through a lot of struggles at the moment. Okay, and where this card is nice, it's the rods, or the wands they're called, it's always about the trials and tribulations of life. So when you see a rod card, this essence of trials and tribulations. So I know here, things feel to me have been quite rocky, I want to say, to you, around you, okay, for a while. But this card, the Four of Rods, it's that saying here. So what's taking place around you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Things will calm down. Things will settle down for you. You will be able to move forward, I want to say, okay. So what I'm seeing is here, it's almost like that, sometimes when we're in I don't want to say a hole, but somewhere in that sort of feels like a hole, and we're stuck, I want to say to you. And it's like, where do I go? Where do I look forward? No, I want to say to you here, I'm seeing very much here, you going forward, you moving forward. This will not last forever. I don't know if we're talking about moving here, possibly moving, because I am picking up on movement around home life, I want to say to you, okay. That also feels, I want to say to you here, because I want to settle this down more for you towards the spring period, I want to say to you, okay. And this is a nice goddess card for you. This is Pearl, okay, and it says light your fire. And I feel this is where this comes in good with what you're taking place around you at the moment, the changes that are taking place in your life, the trials, the tribulations, the challenges. No, again, Four Rods, it is positivity at the end of that tunnel, but it's here. I feel what's taken place is, which would understand when we're going through, like, lots of trouble at home, strife at home, we can feel very deflated, very flat in ourselves. And this card for you, I want to say to you, is light your fire. And sometimes we may feel that fire has been, is like, it's gone out, but I want to almost like say to you, ignite that fire. And I'm looking to you, looking forward. And also I want to say to you, I feel like there's aspects, like there's legal aspects here. You need to take control, take charge, okay, and taking right, okay. Oh dear, pull you out. Okay, take control, take charge. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel this is also around some legal aspects, I want to say to you, okay, Ali. So I know there's some paperwork that needs to be signed. It just feels here, so I'm looking at that aspect, all right. And I just feel here, I just know, that regarding the family, because this is a family card, that the family, people around you, the family will be okay, I want to say to you, okay. So literally, as in the deflation, which is understandable, what you've just said to me, try to draw that energy that you need to sort out, because I'm seeing you just sort stuff out legally. It's what I'm saying, okay. And I just feel here that I don't know if I've got very much here a man. I don't know if it would be your father here, but I've got very much a man from the spirit world, I want to say to you, that holds his hand for you. It's almost like I want to be helping you, supporting you, taking you forward, okay, moving you forward. And I know here as well, as I feel that you feel very much here to be talking to someone in the spirit side of life as well, and say, okay, so I know that they are there listening to you, okay? And I also feel here, I know you're giving out thoughts, invocation, prayers, and it's saying to me there, you are being listened to. I want to say to you, okay? And just know here again, look at that card you have. I know this signifies the trial that's still taking place in your life here. There's people around you to support you, and get out done what needs to be done. I want to say to you, just there's paper that needs to be done, but also that's that guy there holding his hand out for you and also leading the way to help you and support you. I want to say to you, okay? And lots of love to you, Ali, okay? Lots of love. And we'll send you healing as well. I want to say to you, okay? And I can understand why you'd feel deflated, but just fire what you can up to get done what you need to be getting done, because I do feel there's something here that needs to be sorted out for you, okay? Lots of love to you, all right? Right, so here let's right, so Anton, okay, so Facebook users are coming on. Great to see you. If you don't mind, and Anton's done this, so Anton, I can put a card for you. So Anton, new home on here. Let me just read your message first. Yeah, I'm here and here. I need to flash up. So right, Anton, so about a new home. So let me pull a tarot card for you for a new home. On a stage, so let me put the cards back together, and we shall pull a new home for you. Your name is here, thank you, so I can see it, because some people, I see the names afterwards, so if you are coming on and you put your names there, sorry, Facebook plays its games, and I don't always see the names until I've left literally and read the messages back afterwards. Now, Anton, did you ask me something about a home? Because I just see, I'm not sure who's asking about a home, so I just see here, I'm going to start shuffling the cards. If you want to put your question in the chat, hopefully I can see it by the time I've shuffled the cards for you. So Anton, you're new here, welcome to the show. So there's many other readers that come on here of an evening, so let me see here where I'm going for you. Right, I've also got a rods card for you, okay? So again, as I said before, the rods are about challenges in our life, trials, challenges, and that's taking place around us, in a physical way, not from the spirit side of life. And what this card, if you see the guy here, is very victorious. He's holding up the rod there like job completed, job is done. So what I'm feeling for you here, and I know your thing was about a home here. First of all, you feel to me, as I see this card here, you're someone who you're glass half empty, glass half full. You feel very much a person who's like glass half full. You will always push yourself to get the task done, get the job done. And something it might seem like it drags on, but I know you always complete the task that needs to be done. I would say to you, okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Now, regarding the moving aspect, I do feel, I'm looking here, how quickly this may take place for you. And what I feel is it doesn't feel to be like imminent the next couple of months here. I'm looking more towards the summer months before you actually start to move on a stage, okay? I just feel here divine timing is not right for the move. I'm looking at suppose 6 to 7 months. It feels a better time for you to be moving, Anton. You may feel you want to be doing it now. You may just feel, oh God, the quicker I can do this, the better. But just for divine timing, synchronicity, I would just say to you, it just feels better. 6 to 7 months. The whole energy around you, the whole in our life, life tide is in, tide is out. I'm going to say to you, but I just feel here by the time we get towards the sort of the June, July, August, things feel a lot more positive for you. But regarding moving, I want to say to you, and I just feel here, you will conquer, literally command and conquer is what I want to give you here. So I would say to you, sometimes it can seem a bit like daunting months ahead, but I would say to you, start to make those plans in your mind, dates in your mind, have a look where you want to go, start to sow those seeds, because I'm seeing here by the summer months, you will be moved. But it just, for some reason, right now, doesn't feel synchronicity timing does not feel conducive for you to be moving literally within the next 2 to 3 months is what I feel there, okay, Anton, for you. But I just feel here you had the power, you keep yourself going, which I think when you've got that sort of strength of power, strength of mind, you will succeed. All right, and I feel for you, Anton, no matter what it is you put your mind to task wise, you will succeed. It might take a little while to get there, but you will succeed. So I hope, Anton, that helps you. So let me see here, a few more messages that's coming through. And so if you are a Facebook user, if you don't mind just putting your name, your first name's all I need in the chat, then I can then know who I'm working with. I want to say, okay. And right. So I'm just Sandra back. So hi Sandra to you, and you'd like a message, so let's put a message out for you. Okay, right, and I'm going to come to someone here just just in that message. I'm going to come to Sandra first, that I will and I'm cards. I want to go message for you. I'm actually going to be called a soul card for you. Okay, so let's pull a soul card for you, Sandra. And actually I might have 2 cards for you as well, to be honest, yeah. So let's just see how we go. And so please keep putting your messages there, and thank you for being here. And the message, and again, if you put your message in a little while ago and I'm not seeing it, just put it in again, because they're rotating, so it's just a matter of catching my eye as they come through. Right, so Sandra Bock for you. Okay. Right, now the card message I've got for you is strapline here is judgment, and again here and the strapline is, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Now regarding a message for this, I want to say to you, I actually feel, I want to say here now, as I just feel that word, it's just a connection that I come into here for you, Sandra, because what I feel is that more for you, I want to go to the spirit side of life for some reason here. Now I feel that now what I feel here is very much here, I've got a lady that does come here for you, and I just feel here, and I do feel more towards a grandmother feeling. She comes through here, comes with a love for you as well, and it feels like I just feel like she's, I know you've not seen her for some time, is what you're saying to me, okay? And I just feel here, as I feel this with her, it's like she does have a message for you. It's like, and I do want to say the word, I love you. I love you very much. I want to say, because I feel you've been asking lots of questions, okay? Lots of questions, not necessarily to the spirit world, but lots of questions just in life in general. Sometimes we get to a point in our life, and I don't want to even say it's a crossroads, but we get a point in life we start to ask questions, you know, the ifs, the buts, the whys, and the direction our life, I want to say to you, is going, could be going. And I just feel here, you know, it's and I want to say it's like because I actually feel, as I work with you, Sandra, I feel that I want to be on a spiritual journey, a spiritual path with you, and I feel that you yourself are not quite sure which direction you want to be taking it, going, I want to say to you, okay? So I just feel here, and that's why I want to say to you, we are that uniqueness, we want to bring that uniqueness in towards you now. And it's not about you judging your other people, but like, don't look around you at what other people are doing, how other people are doing things, I want to say to you, because we all of us, every single one of us have our own unique gift. And sometimes it can take a little while to find the essence of our gifts that we really embrace. And I think a good way to something, if we're questioning, you know, what we're good at, where we shine at, what our unique gift is go back to when you was a small child, what your passion, what you love to do. Was it art? Was it singing? Was it dancing? Because often there it tells us, you know, where our passions were as a small child. Because often, you know, as we go through adult life, you know, those passions get pushed to one side because we're, you know, you're going to school, you're going to work, you've got relationships, family comes along, and there's not a lot of time, I want to say to you, for us to do art. Okay, fantastic. Because again, and that's what, I think, if you can go back to what you loved, the passion then, and bring that, your uniqueness, that art, to you now. And often people say to me, if I say about doing, you know, they're creative, I say, oh no, I'm not. But it's not about what you create as in what it looks like. It hasn't got to be like a Picasso or whatever. It's what you create. And that's what I feel, I want to say to you, Sandra, it's about you finding, rekindling your own uniqueness, your own identity. I want to say to you, oh right, well, 5 kids is, I had 2, and that was hard enough, so I can get that, Sandra, right, completely. So again, you know, but you know, if again you've got 5 children, maybe I'm sure your children, someone of them there would love to do art as well. So maybe you can embrace that creative part of yourself, that uniqueness of yourself, embrace it with the kids and let it flourish. Because I just feel here, it actually feels, Sandra, in a lovely way, it feels overwhelming, the inside you, what you've got to give and offer. So 5 children, your time will come, but maybe in the meantime, incorporate your kids in some way in your creativity, and what you can bring to them and share with them, is what I feel. All right. And just know here, so that grandma there, I know she's a grandma, I know she's been there a little while, I know you didn't see her, sometimes she feels to see you more as a child, I want to say here, but it's almost like, I know, you know, there's that uniqueness that comes with you, and embrace it, what she's saying to me, okay? And lots of love to you, Sandra, okay? And 5 children, that's a you know, wonderful job you're doing there, being a mum for 5 children. Right, so let's see who I'm drawn to. All right, so I'm going to come to now Christine here. Christine, and I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Maurice. Sorry, Christine. So you want a soul card reading, so I'm going to pull for you, okay? So let me see here. Grandmother passed when I was addition. And I could see, Sandra, that you know she'd been over there a long time, and that you was young. You hadn't seen her for a long time, but it doesn't make any difference to them. They are still around us. I want to say to you, okay. So very much here, they are still, no matter, even sometimes we don't meet our paternal, maternal grandparents, but they are still, or our mothers and fathers, they are still there for us, should we want them to be. Right, Christine, soul card for you. And it has, because as I'm shuffling, I'm concentrating on your name, focusing on your name here. Hi, Christine. Right, now, this is your card is soul card, what your soul wants you to know. It's not about what's taking place around you. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And God, do I need to hear that myself sometimes, because I think, you know, and I feel that your soul wants you to know this. I want to say to you, okay. So again, worry, we can't stop ourselves worrying, you know, especially, you know, we've got family and friends, and worry about the bills, worry about health, worry about everything. But what I feel when I say to you regarding worry, so I know your soul here truly wants you to know, you know, that it's like, for you, Christine, I want to say to you, it's about focusing on the things in your life that you can change. Your soul should know. So we all have things in life that we know we have power, potential to change certain aspects in our life. Some aspects we have no potential, no, we can't change something that's taking place in our life. It's out of our control, it's out of our remit. And this is what I say to you, Christine, if you need to maybe have a little look at your life here, at things that you can change, and then literally change them. Things you can't change, things you worry about, you can't do nothing about, then I'd say to you, just if you can, try to put it to one side, which I know is not easy. I grew up in a family of worriers. My mum was one, my nan was one. So when you grow up it becomes your normal default way of thinking to worry. And I find again where with you, I want to bring in here for you, Christine. I don't know if you do meditations, but it probably wouldn't harm you if you can try to do some form of meditation, quiet time, quiet space. Even because again, some people are not particularly great at sitting passively. Maybe go for a walk, and just a mindful walk. I just feel here would do you good, Christine. So no, your soul is saying to you, learn that worry doesn't change the outcome. And I know it's not easy to churn that concept around, but maybe say to yourself, well, if you can change that, you will. If I can't, I'll let that aspect go, because it's out of your power, and by worrying about it is really not doing you any good anyway. I want to say to you, Christine. So that's what I feel your soul wants you to know. So it's not because you've necessarily got worry around you. Worry comes in many shapes and forms, but it's just we can get you know, we start looking for it sometimes. You know, sometimes some day it can be, it's a normal day, just a normal day, and then you start looking for something to worry about, because we become used to feeling anxious. And if you are that type of person, there again, I'm a great advocate for the bark flower remedies, which completely homeopathic. And so if you're interested in, Christine, have a little look online. They're very, very available. And I would say to you, so if that worry here can actually help. A rescue remedy can be fantastic to help if that sometimes comes over you. So there's your card for you, Christine. Actually, I'm going to pull you another card as well. I want to also pull your goddess card, as I say that for you. So you have a soul and a goddess card for you. Right, Christine. A nice card to go with it as well. Wise decision, Athena. So I feel if your worries are connected to a decision-making issue, and you've got it on your mind, they're thinking about it. So now what you're considering thinking about is a wise decision. So I hope, Christine, that helps you. All right. And that's a lovely thing to do, Christine. That's a really lovely thing to do, to be outside in nature. And even just a short walk, just be able to, I'm not good at sitting still with meditating, but to be outside, mindfulness and feeding the birds. So again, back to the worry won't change the outcome, but the decisions need to be made. You've already maybe got it there in your mind. Wise decision is what I'm saying to you here. So I hope that helps you, Christine, going forward. Right. So let me just see here. We've got Tracy here. Cards back together and see who as the names come in here. So there was someone I was drawn to, and I didn't see your name, I will confess. It was someone who asked me about their kidneys. Okay, so now if that message can come up, it would be great, Stace. If not, don't worry, because I was very drawn to read for the person who asked me about their kidneys. I want to say, okay. And I actually feel here I'm drawn to bring in for you, not my soul cards here. I want to use these cards. Now, I'm not a doctor, and we're not here to actually diagnose anything and give you any medical advice. But I do feel very drawn towards pulling a card for you. And what I feel I want to say to you is, well, as I pull the card for you, medical science has moved on fantastically, and as long as you're in the medical, and I know a lot of people can be, oh, don't want to go doctor, my husband being one of them, don't want to go here, don't want to go there, but I would always say modern medicine has its place. And I know personally, my sister-in-law right now is going through a very similar situation as what you put in the chat, and she is doing absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I just my positivity for you is I'm going to pull you a card, but I want to say to you here, what I pulled here is a major arcana card, and it is mastery. Okay, it's about strength and getting through and again, battle and conquer. All right, battle and conquer and getting through things that what this card represents. So I feel here, make sure you're in the medical system. You're being seen to. They do amazing work. I know, my sister-in-law, she's doing fantastically well. And I want to say to you, what I feel is here, just keep yourself focused, keep going. And I'm sure here that you will be supported well, and they will find, you're not too late. All right. You're not too late. So I just feel here, you will be supported and helped, so long as you're seeking the right advice. As I say to you, I just see, this process, you've been helped and supported very well, is what I feel by the medical profession. And I know, again, when any diagnosis we get is very daunting at that time, but they're, again, light at the end of the tunnel. And that strength, I want to say to you, come on, that strength that comes in from the charity I called for you is about, obviously it's a big thing taking place in your life right now, but it's having that strength, of courage, to get you through, perseverance to get you through. And I do feel here, that you will find treatment to sort yourself out. I want to say to you, is what I feel. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I didn't get your name, I must admit, but I did see your message and I was drawn towards it. Right, so let me see here. The art, thank you. That was a I do like it. I've practiced to change a colour, I must admit. I get not fed up, but I like things to change things quite quickly. My flowers behind me, but it could probably do with dusting. Right, so let me just see who I'm drawn to next. Right, so I'm going to Lisa Craft. A lot of change in 2000. I don't know how, but okay. So I'm going to come to Lisa Craft. There's a lot of changes in 2023, and let me see here. Cards I want to go to for you. So, Lisa. Let me put those away. So I'm going to shuffle my cards up in the wrong pack now, and I'm going to have the tarot for you, and also I want to have these cards, the goddess cards for you first of all. So a lot of changes, Lisa, for you. Okay, so let's just see here. I know any like changes in our lives, it always seems old shoes, new shoes, so to speak. The new shoes look lovely, and the old shoes are more comfortable. And I laugh because again, that's all right. That's all I can be. Got a room, a cupboard full of new shoes, and I still always stick the old trainers on. My husband says to me, "Why do you keep buying new shoes?" But anyway, that's another story. Right. So for you, Lisa, lots of changes. And how interesting is that? I want to say to you, okay. You've got Butterfly Maiden. And the words are for you here, beautiful change. Okay, and I didn't fake it. Literally what I've pulled here for you, beautiful change. And actually I'll say to you, two fell out. So you also got here the Avalon Priestess and intuitive awakening. And sometimes I feel when change takes place in our life, and any change, like I said, we get used to something, we're familiar with something, it is comfortable. So sometimes that change, looking for the new can be a little bit scary, a bit daunting. And I feel here now, what I feel again, Lisa, around you, again, I feel the change has taken place. That I feel also, and it does feel very new, very fresh as well. So very much here for you, finding time to assimilate. I want to say a new world, assimilate what is going forward. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel it's important, Lisa. When I say you don't rush, I just don't want to give you any big decisions to rush. So if there's like things you've got to big decisions you need to make, big changes, just do them slowly at a pace that is good for Lisa. That's what I want to say to you, okay. Because I feel also what's taken place, I do feel has had an effect on a spiritual awakening for yourself. I want to say to you, okay. So I feel once you've probably gone through this process of change going forward, I feel here that I feel very much here you've been connected yourself spiritually. I don't know if you'll be wanting to work spiritually, doing some work here, but I thought it's had a big epiphany on you and yourself. I want to say to you, okay? So taking you forward, I want to say these two cards, first of all, are more about you, like spiritually, I want to say to you, as opposed to the constructive part of what needs to be taken place. So again here, change, beautiful change, and the awakening that's taken place during that. What I feel it's done for you, Lisa, it's like, you know, sometimes when things happen, it opens our eyes in a big way to different things, to some of, you know, who to trust, who to be around, where to go. So our eyes get very much here awoken. So as that change has actually awoken you, and this is the spiritual part of what's taken place for 2023 for you. Now, constructively, for literally for going forward, I'm going to say to you, in a way, practical way, this is here is the Nine of Pentacles. So what I feel is here, this is about now. This is about practical aspects, also about money. I want to say to you, what I feel here, this is a nice card regarding money, but what I feel, what I want to say to you is, because obviously it's about giving too much away sometimes. Now I feel here I want you to look going forward, look at your finances and look at where as in where does it need to go. So I feel here, so it could be a card where you're giving too much away, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Is so if you're giving sort of too much here, too much there, look at your finances, not because you're going to lose them, but I feel like I just want to, first thing I want to say to you is, regarding going forward, the change is looking at your finances and literally in a way as like, do I need to go here? Be mindful of where your money's going. I want to say to you, because I feel here that better life is coming, because this is all about, I want to say to you, it's again, it's about being prosperous in your new life. So I know if you're sort of, might be because of the change, worrying about your finances, worrying about, you know, the outcome where you're going to be, but it's very much here about you know, being prosperous in the future. But I just feel here, because the change has just taken place imminently and you're not sure going forward where to go, look at your finances, put a cap on things you don't need to be spending or give it out. Because I just feel you might be giving too much to other people for that aspect. So firstly, I want to say to you, look at the finances. What don't need to be spent, I want to say to you, don't spend. And because I'm thinking about moving for you as well, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel, as I feel again here, next card here for you is the Sun. Another night, this is a big card, major arcana card. And I feel here is like literally now, it's like if you can make some sort of like start to put some plans together for yourself, where like literally I want to say to you, almost like month by month by month by month. I don't want to rush it forward, say from here sort of January through to sort of September, just month by month by month by month by month, because I actually feel here once your head, and I say, is clear, as in when lots of changes take place, it has to land in our mind. Things have to settle in our mind, and I feel it's just what's taking place around you right now. It's allowing things to settle, your mind to not even to clear, but just to so I'm sort of seeing you as one of these like Christmas decoration we shake, and all the sparkles are everywhere. You need all that to settle. Once that's sort of settled down, I want to say it's just settled, you'll be a lot clearer, I want to say to you, in how you want to go forward. All right. And I just feel here, so imminently right now, I'd say to you, just look just put a cap on those finances, because you've got a prosperous future. Your future will be okay. It will be fine. And then I'd say to you, make a few plans. I want to say to you, even if it's just in your mind here of where you see yourself, January, February, March, April, just do like a loose monthly journal planner. Because I just feel here, you'll then start to walk. I want to see you walk forward and have that confidence as you start to walk forward to like, oh yeah, that's it's okay. I'm enjoying that. It's okay. I'm doing okay. And I want to say to you, to acknowledge that you're doing okay, Lisa. All right, because I just feel here you also need to acknowledge and where, you know, give yourself a pat on the back, because I feel you do need to give yourself a pat on the back as well as you're going forward to 2024. And I actually feel it's like the time. I don't want to rush our lives forward, but the time I get sort of down to like next end of like 2024, I'm seeing you here, and it's almost like you've felt like you've climbed a mountain, and then you've gone to the top here, and then life settles, and you will look back on your achievements 2024. But you're just needing that direction right now. And I think the best way is, first of all, it's about money as well as I feel. Look at the money aspects, and then start to have make a mindful plan of how you see yourself going forward, and know that change. Oh, it's scary that your card here, Butterfly Maiden, beautiful change, is what I want to say to you, Lisa. All right. So I hope that helps you going forward for 2024. So just give my cards up, and I shall pull another few cards for you. Right, I'm going to pull one for Tracy and a guidance card for you, Tracy. Okay. So I just shuffle my cards, and I'm drawn to for you, Tracy, today. I'm going to actually, I'm going to do tarot for you today, Tracy. I feel drawn to the tarot cards. So let me just here, put those away, out the way, and get the next lot of cards out. Right. So, Tracy, guidance for you. And here we have for you. Oh, the Five of Swords came up earlier as well, okay? And this actually does make sense for me, for you, Tracy. This is yes, my last name is Greek. I married married a Greek Cypriot. So I come from the east end of London, so there's hence the accent, but my husband does come from Cyprus. So are you from Greece as well yourself there, Mina? It's a lovely name, Mina. Right, Tracy. Five of Swords, mental battles. All right. And again, it's here. So I know that you do have a lot of mental battles. So I just feel here for you. You know, I know it's not easy to stop those the mental chatter, the mental clutter that comes in here for you. I also feel what I feel more for you, Tracy, there feels to be, I don't know if it's like what I call niggly arguments taking place around you as well. Okay, like little niggly, the little niggly nigglies, you know, not the big arguments, but little niggly nigglies. And I want to say to you here, don't get drawn into other people's mental chitter chatter. I just feel it's taking place around a lot of chit chatter. I feel a little bit of negativity just from other people around you at the moment, not necessarily not directed at you, but just as people are moaning about this, people moaning about that, people moaning about stuff, and if it's taking place. And what I feel is, again, with you, I know you're the empath here, Tracy. So I just feel here, try not, even if you just like self-preservation, take yourself out of the room, take yourself out of the house, get away, because it just feels draining, is what I feel. And even though it doesn't even feel like particularly that important, is what I want to say to you, okay? So if that's taking place around you, don't get sucked into it. I feel you're like the peacekeeper. You're trying to keep the peace between a couple of people here, and it's just like let them sort it out, let them deal with it. I want to say to you, but then I've got that coming here to you, that mental clutter, and I do feel massively, Tracy. What, again, it would have an effect on all of us. What takes a place around you, you know, with imminently, does have an effect on you when you're trying to work, I want to say to you, okay? So the mindset. So I just feel here that mindset comes in here. So again, if you don't take on board other people's what you don't need, is what I want to say to you. That will have a big impact on your own spiritual work, I want to say to you, okay? Because your head then feels clearer. Because I feel you know, as I was clear your head, that's that mental chatter comes in, I want to say to you. So again, just clear that mental chatter. And I just feel here for you, a good way that I feel is for you to clear that mental chatter is for you to, I don't want to say to you to write a journal, but if you just write your emotions down, how you feel down, put things down, I want to say to you, okay, all right, other people's problems. And yeah, and the thing is, Tracy, for all of us, someone else's problems will always be there. They will always be there. And it's good to help. You know, there's nothing wrong with helping people, but sometimes some people have to help themselves. You know, and because we're not always empowering people if we're always helping people. Sometimes people need to empower themselves, is what I want to say to you. And I know here, because you're doing that, and because you're the empath, it then has a knock-on effect to your work, I want to say to you. Just you then doubt yourself, all right? And I know here, you know, now, literally now, you should be moving forward with your own work, your own spiritual work, I want to say to you as well, okay? So, and I know you will. So I just want to say to you, I don't know, again, what I feel, Tracy, was as I work with you, but do you do enough grounding exercises? And I know you know what I mean, because I know the work that you do. So I just feel here sometimes you'd benefit from doing some more, getting back on your path. Good. Do a bit more grounding work, on yourself. So I just feel here, it's that, because I feel here, get you back into swing of working and doing, you know, being Tracy, and then being the Tracy, the worker, the light worker. So I just want to say to you, and then move forward with it. It does feel, it does. You just don't let people, like, you know, stop you moving forward because of what they're saying on stage. Okay, good. Keep your grounding up, Tracy, because I just feel here that feels quite important at the moment you're doing that grounding on stage. Okay, so I hope that helps you. So I'll do one more card, and rightio. So I did see someone here, name. Right, I'm going to pull a card here for Melody. All right, so I'll put a quick card for Melody. I know we have Stacey will let you know there is another medium coming back on. I'm thinking tonight. I know if it's Larkin. Stacey will let you know, because normally she comes on around about 9 p.m. So here, Melody. So I'll pull a quick card for you here, Melody, and we have here for you. Make sure I shove them properly. Right, there we go. Right, card here for you. Right, now, Four of Swords for you. Now, this is also about mental battles with ourselves. This is not with anybody else, but ourselves. So I feel here with you, Melody. You know, again, sometimes we can imprison ourselves, and I feel just this by like doubts, worries, concerns, thoughts. And I feel here this can be something that you sort of you do to yourself. You imprison yourself metaphorically, you know, because this reason not to do this reason not to do that. I'm not quite sure about this. So I want to say to you here, if you can, for you, Melody, Four of Swords is about everything around you feels good, feels fine, looks good. You know, it's just life has its little blips up and down here. That's normal. Trials and tribulations is normal. But I feel here, you know, there's a lot of positivity around you. And I just feel here for you, don't imprison yourself, because and it could even be like lack of confidence. Sometimes we can be again our own worst enemy to stop ourselves moving forward, doing things that's good for us. So for me, it's about you reflecting on what it is that you stop yourself doing. So I feel there's a lot of stuff here that, you know, again, could be lots of things, and could be finances, but I just know here, don't imprison yourself mentally for things we want to be doing. Moving yourself forward is what I want to give to you, Melody. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me this evening. We'll be back next week, same time, 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. And Stacey let us know that we have Larkin lessons at 9 p.m. UK. So that's GMT, and she'll be back for an hour doing some more readings. So again, if you didn't get messages this time round, I'm sorry, and I do read messages back later. And thank you for joining us, and I will be back next week. And so if you want to hop on at 9 p.m. if you're around, you know, maybe a message there from Larkin as well. So have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye-bye.